Good afternoon and welcome to Knob Noster High School as we have a basketball doubleheader here this afternoon between the Knob Noster Panthers and the Clinton Cardinals. First off, the girls game. Once again, Derek Brizendine here, Zechariah Shire on the camera. For the first game of our doubleheader, Michael Coron will have the second call for us tonight. We're early on here. First couple possessions of the game. Holyfield throws the ball away. Good hustle by Huntsman. No backcourt is called. Now it is called. Backcourt is called. Possession will go in favor of Clinton. We're going to see what the Lady Panthers are made of here this afternoon, as the Lady Panthers are playing their third game in as many days. Out on the corner there. No good. Ball last touched by Clinton. Lady Panther basketball. Once again, Lady Panthers picked up a pair of wins Thursday and Friday. Looking to go 3-0 this week after snow kind of ruined the first part of the week. Travel there by Lady Panthers. Couple of uncharacteristic turnovers there by the home squad, but probably expect that as, you know, we're Saturday afternoon. We had one day of school this week. Been kind of a unique situation. So gonna really task Coach Shippey here, see what her team's made of. Ball dumped down low there to Riley Hardy. Up top, back out to the side to Paige Gillen. Back into Hardy. And the shot bounces in. 2-0 Cardinals here early on. 6:35 left in the first quarter. Cardinals with the rebound, bringing the ball up the court. Maddie Allard. Allard for three. Rims out. Rebound, Heaven Van Winkle. Caitlin Everts up the court, over to Huntsman, over to Yates. Yates takes a dribble, kicks it back out to Kaylee Holyfield. Holyfield back over to Huntsman, ball's tipped. Holyfield back out to Everts. Everts for two. Toes were on the line. Knocks down the long jumper. 2-2. 5:47 left, first quarter. Good close out there by Huntsman. Dribble drive there by Allard. 2 points. Cardinals up 4-2. Yates, a little heavy on the shot. Cardinals back up the court. Clinton setting its offense now. Allard for three. 5 points there by the senior for the Cardinals. And Clinton now has a 5-point advantage. Knob Noster answers. Couple points there. It's now 7-4 ball game. 4:36 left in the quarter. Dribble drive gets the Panthers. Open up the lane. Tie ball. Jane Yates. Possession in favor of the Lady Panthers. Kaylee Holyfield fouled, go to the line, shooting 2 here. Her team trailing 7-4, 4:14 left in the quarter. Shot is a little heavy, bounced off the rim. She'll take a second here after a wave of substitutions. And that one rims out. But a good rebound there by the Lady Panthers. Jane Yates tries to pass the ball. Slips out of her hands. Double dribble call. Cardinal basketball.
Let's go, Panthers!
Nice run, Pete! Move your feet!
Ball kicked back up top to Gillen. Into Allard. No good. Yates unable to control it. Ball called out on Yates. Cardinal basketball. 3:56 left here in the first quarter. And just like that, got somebody to call this game with as Mr. Coron steps inside. Michael, how we doing tonight? Here early on, we got 7-4 Cardinal lead.
Doing great. I'll step in and leave you on play-by-play unless you want to switch, and I'll color. Saw some great rebounding there as I came in, and great fight for the ball there out of Miss Yates. And now the Knob Noster defense is going to take over here and flip it over to offense.
Yeah, and I was kind of talking here early on. This is third game in just as many days for the Lady Panthers. This Holyfield, their ball on the wing, inside to Sullivan. Out to Everts, over to Frisbee. Frisbee drives, looking to kick back out to Everts. Everts over to Holyfield. Everts back up top, swinging the ball around, deflected. Cardinal basketball going the other way.
You know, it was a good look inside to try to get the entry pass. Just some quick hands there by that Cardinal defense, and now they take over on offense.
Mercedes Brown, ball in to Falconberry. Outside to Kylie, no good. Put back in by the Cardinals. It's now 9-4 Clinton, 2:45 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, just no box out on that inside short rebound, and so Knob Noster now comes back down, hopefully to answer here on this end.
Jane Yates gets the ball from the free throw line, drops one in. 9-6 now is the advantage for the Cardinals.
Pretty 15-foot shot there from Yates. We got a couple checking in here. Looks like Laney Pace, but here's Holyfield on the steal.
Holyfield lays one up and in on the fast break. The Clinton advantage is now down to 1.
You know, out of that 2-3 zone, her and Everts at the top, just workhorses, and they get the job done.
Clinton outside into Falconberry. Falconberry out to Allard. Allard drives, kicks back out. 3 seconds in the lane, called on Falconberry. Possession, Knob Noster looking for the lead.
Yeah, Knob Noster with a couple of nice trips down the floor these last 2 times. We got Laney Pace checking in, the freshman coming in, hopefully give a little spark and a little rest there to Holyfield, and hopefully Knob Noster will be able to come down here and take the lead on this possession.
Lady Panthers kicking the ball around the outside. Everts up top. Everts drives in, foul called on number 42, Elena Alexander of the Cardinals.
Well, Everts just does a lot of things that just show her heart and hustle out there. A great player for the Lady Panthers.
Frisbee inbounding the ball, finds Pace. Laney Pace drives in, back out up top to Everts. Everts over to Pace, back up top to Everts. Pace wanted to take that one, passes on it, back over to Frisbee. Frisbee for 3. Off the back iron, rebound, Lady Panthers.
Great hustle there by Yates as she was able to keep that alive, and Laney Pace also in there. Lady Panthers still on offense.
Lady Panthers settling in a little bit here after kind of, that Saturday afternoon start. Kind of, jitters here early on. Good job by Jane Yates. Try and fight for that one. Foul called. Looks like that one will be on Falconberry. And that'll be the 3rd team foul on Clinton here with 1:02 left in the first quarter.
Falconberry just out of a little bit of position there, reached in some. A little turnover there on the inbounds by Frisbee, and here come the Cardinals.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've seen a little bit of that here early on. Been a good 6-minute stretch here as we have 50 seconds left. Falconberry dribbles it off of the foot, Lady Panther ball once again looking for the lead. Holyfield and Michaela Howard come back in for the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, Yates and Pace fed down. Pace did a nice job there, giving Holyfield a little rest. Holyfield looking to come off the bench and give a spark. And then the senior Howard coming out there as well.
Sullivan doing a good job recovering. Holyfield almost looked like she wanted to take that one. Everett's over to Howard. Howard, quick across to Holyfield. Holyfield for three, off the back iron. Allard up the court with Everett on her heels. Holyfield forces the tough shot, and Allard will be called for the fourth team foul on the Cardinals here. 21.9 seconds left in the quarter.
Nice defense there by Holyfield. She never gave up on the play. Came down there, ended up grabbing the short rebound miss there and stuck with it. Ends up getting the foul called against the Cardinals, and now Knob Noster comes down looking for that first lead here in the game.
Gotta think it'll be a last shot as Frisbee kicks it back up to Howard. Once again, a second backcourt violation called on the Lady Panthers here in the first frame. Just kind of those mental mistakes that have kind of, maybe that one point possession they were needing. Now they got to look for good defense here. Ball kicked over to Kylie, no good. Frisbee with the rebound, dribble it out into the first quarter here. We have Clinton leading the Lady Panthers 9-8.
As we came in here, as I came in, Knob Noster was a little bit of a slow start there, but kind of put it on and went on a little 4-0 run here towards the end and did a great job there. That last backcourt violation, really, Paige Gillen for the Cardinals, she caused that with her defense and just a lot of pressure as they extended that 3-2 zone there from Clinton out. And, Knob Noster right in this thing, and like you said, maybe in a little Saturday slump here, and hopefully that'll end here going into this second quarter.
Well, and not only is it that Saturday slump, but it's 3 games in 3 days. That's tough to do, let alone 1 game in 1 day on a Saturday where you've gone to school 1 day during the week. Now they've played Thursday, they played Friday, now they're back home today, and it's going to cap off with the boys game later. And so lots of basketball to be played here. But really important for the Lady Panthers to get it right, as that MRVC East title is in their grasp.
Absolutely, and this is a big home game to kind of spring them and spur them forward for pressuring for that MRVC East, and then also to stay in that undefeated category here at home. I mean, these girls have done such a great job. They got that second seed for their district and have an opportunity to set history here in being the first team to actually win a district championship. Came close with a couple that I coached here with some great talent and great athletes, but just short of those, and our girls have a great chance this year.
Gillen laid one up and in there for the Cardinals to make it 11-8. Another one floats in there. It's now 13-8 visiting Cardinals.
Maddie Allard there with just a nice little floater as she penetrated and put that one up, and you can see the extension of that zone. That's a great time to hit Yates right there at that free throw line.
Kylie out to Mercedes Brown. Back up to Allard. Allard for 3. Off the front iron. Van Winkle with the rebound. Out to Everett. Everett brings it up. Everett's over to Yates. Down inside to Van Winkle. Ball off of her hands though. And Allard ends up with it. Up to Mercedes Brown. Brown lays it up. No good. Foul on Everett. Looks like that one should be on the ground. It will be called on the ground. 13-8. Cardinals, 6:45 left in the half.
Well, just like that, you see Yates, she was in that position, so she knows when that zone extends like that Van Winkle is going to be open due to that extension. She tries to feed it in there, just unlucky with the hands there with Van Winkle, and now we've got a timeout, little short timeout, 30 seconds. Timeout here from the floor.
Going to be just what Coach Shippey needs, just kind of settle our team back in. They're right in this ball game. They have been the whole time. But let's look back to what they've done this week. So Thursday, They went on the road to Lexington, won 47-18. One night later, one day back in school, do their schoolwork, and they go take care of business again on the court, 63-53 over Richmond. Michael, their only one loss this season is against Holden, and I know they want that one back because they'd have this thing pretty well wrapped up at that point.
Absolutely, you know that they're looking for that conference championship. They're also have their eye on that district championship, and the way that these girls play, they definitely can do it. You hope they get a win here at home versus an MRVC West team in Clinton to kind of boost their spirits and help them to kind of get on a roll here going into district play and then to finish out that conference.
Kylie knocks down a three. It's now 16-8. Cardinals, 6:18 left in the half.
Some good interior defense there by Maddie Allard to keep Knob Noster off of that one. She's long on the three there, but defensively they're just batting the ball loose and then coming down on the offensive end here. Sullivan checks in for the Panthers to step up for that inside game.
Everett's bringing the ball up the court. Good pressure here by the Cardinals. Out to Holyfield. Holyfield tipped by Allard. Ball up the court to Gillen. Gillen resets the offense over to Brown. Brown into Allard. Allard float away jumper. Two's good.
Nice little fadeaway there by Allard and kept her body under control, squared her shoulders up as she turned and was able to knock that one down for the Lady Cardinals.
Frisbee down inside to Sullivan. Sullivan fouled by Allard. Sullivan will go to the line. Lady Panthers haven't scored yet here in the quarter. They've put together a nice 6-minute stretch to kind of end the first quarter. We'll see if they can do the same thing here to end the half.
Yeah, that was a beautiful entry pass there by Frisbee. Sullivan comfortable on that free throw line as she knocks down the first one. Gives the Lady Panthers their first bucket here in the second quarter. Hopefully they'll be able to build on that one, seeing the ball go through the hoops a couple times.
And that one will rim out. Rebound Cardinals. Kylie bringing the ball up the court. Kylie over to Gillen. Gillen back up top to Brown. Brown over to Kylie. Down inside to Alexander. Wishard, Hierding. Count it as she gets to go to the line for the traditional three-point play. That one bounces in. 21-9 Cardinals. About 5 minutes left here in the half.
Big run here for the Lady Cardinals. You know, the Panthers just need to settle into this. They're looking inside to try to get it in there, Derek, but sometimes I think they're kind of forcing it in there to Sullivan. They may be able to reverse the ball and hopefully roll that zone over and then be able to get it into her on the opposite side.
Everett's on the wing. Good pressure there by the Cardinals. Holyfield now. Back over to Everett, out to Frisbee. Frisbee. Back up top to Holyfield. Holyfield over to Yates. Yates, dribble drive, kick back out to Everett. Everett for three. Off the iron, rebound Yates. Bounces off a variety of players. Cardinal basketball.
Nice hustle there by Jane Yates. I mean, even if she's falling down, she's still battling for the ball.
Gillen outside to Kylie. Kylie back over to Gillen. Gillen in the corner. Up top to Kylie. Kylie drives in. Into Herdink. Herdink. Jumper, no good. Looks like Gillen with the basket. 23-9 Cardinals here. 4 minutes left in the half.
Rebound just out of the reach there of Yates as she was trying to get that one.
Coach Shippey trying to get a timeout. Everett takes a three, no good. Sullivan fouled. Doing a good job being aggressive inside there, going to the line.
Yeah, Sullivan with a nice offensive board. She's going to find herself here at the line. Hopefully she gets a positive trip out of this one. Only one to score so far for the Lady Panthers here in the second quarter.
She rattles one home. Lady Panther deficit down to 13. Looking to make it 12. Second free throw coming.
Stella Huntsman checked in there, giving Frisbee a little bit of a break as well.
That one, no good. 23-10. 3.5 left here. Clinton advantage. Inside to Wishard. Out to Kylie. Down to Brown. Brown from the corner. Had a weird spin on it. Bounds out. Jane Yates up the court to Holyfield. Holyfield drives it in, lays it up, lays it in.
Beautiful layup there. I think on that three-point shot that Estella Huntsman actually got a little piece of that to give it that sidewards rotation. And Knob Noster came away with the rebound and a nice floater there by Holyfield to put him on the board.
Holyfield with some nice defense. Into Sullivan's hands, over to Everts, up to Holyfield again. Holyfield lays it up and in. It's now 23-14, 3 minutes left. Clinton advantage.
That's just threading the needle right there from into Holyfield's hand. I mean, there's a great pass there and just a beautiful job by Everts to be able to look up the floor and hit her on the run in stride for her to finish.
Wishard kicks it out to Brown. Brown. Looks like they're going to call that one on Sullivan. Must have been leaning in just a little bit there for the ref's liking. Drawing contact. Brown will go to the line for two. 2:30 left here in the half.
Yeah, I think just a little bit too much body there and a little too much contact. Brown goes to the line for two.
Brown comes up a little short on that, and even that one had a little bit of a spin to it. Almost sideways, coming out of her hand a little different.
She got a little English on that ball. If she hits that side of the rim, it might spin in there. Got a little battle for it, and Wishard comes away with it.
Gillen resets the offense. Down into Herdink, up top to Kylie. Out to Gillen, into Wishard. Wishard trying to get through Van Winkle. Out to Kylie. Kylie for three, no good. Gillen with the rebound, into Wishard. Wishard once again battling Van Winkle. Van Winkle wins that battle. Shot's no good, recovered by Huntsman.
You know, just watching Wishard's feet a little bit, I hope that the officials will kind of keep their eyes on that. I think she shuffles them some, and hopefully they'll be able to correct that and give Knob Noster a couple more opportunities here when it's fed into her in the post.
Kind of seen that a little bit throughout the night tonight, and once again, probably just kind of settling into the Saturday afternoon game as Clinton looks content with just up top, down into Herdink now. Off the glass, puts it up, puts it in.
Nice little turnaround jumper for her and extends the lead up to 11 for the Cardinals.
Holyfield with the pump fake. Huntsman out to Yates. Yates drives baseline, kicks over to Everts. Everts drives in, little jumper, no good. Van Winkle with the board. It's swatted there by Herdink. Looks like they're going to call that one tied up. Stay in possession of Knob Noster. Minute 11 left here in the half.
Yeah, Coach Rogers not liking that one just because of the reach over was a little bit over the top, but I think the tie-up was over the top of the head before she brought it down.
Holyfield bringing the ball up top. Minute 8 left in the half. Out to Yates. Yates was looking for that one, was feeling it. Comes up short. Ball goes out of bounds in favor of Clinton. Minute left. Cardinals leading 25-14.
You know, Van Winkle was right there for the rebound. Just kind of went a little bit long and out of her reach. Unlucky for the Lady Panthers.
Brown dribbling the ball into Falconberry. Out to Gillen. No good. Everett took the rebound. 45 seconds left. Up to Holyfield. Holyfield.
Wow, circus play. Absolute circus play. Beautiful look again by Everett. That Everett to Holyfield connection is a 1-2 knockout punch. Pun intended right there as Holyfield's able to finish on an acrobatic play underneath.
Looks like that one's going to be off the hands of the Lady Panthers. Brown to inbound the ball for the Cardinals. 27.9 seconds left here in the half. Kylie for three, knocks it down. 28-16, 21 seconds left in the half.
Everett's now up top, tipped on that extended 3-2 zone there, up at the top by number 15, Olivia Kylie.
Lady Panthers working the ball around. Wisher gonna get called for the foul on Van Winkle. Should send Van Winkle to the line for 1-1.
Yeah, it was a quick touch pass there from Holyfield. Van Winkle playing some tough offense on the inside, bump from behind. Hopefully she'll be able to make this a positive trip and cut into this lead.
Shot comes up short, Falconberry. Over to Kylie. Kylie brings it up quickly. Over to Brown. Brown back up to Kylie. Kylie for three. At the buzzer, no good. And that'll take us into half with the Cardinals leading 28-16.
Rough quarter there for the Lady Panthers. You know, they couldn't seem to get on the board early and kind of found themselves down into a deficit. And then each time they were able to come down and do anything offensively on the other end, it seemed like the Cardinals had an answer down on the alternating end. And, you know, just Knob Noster, sometimes it looked like trying to force the ball on that inside to try to get it into the post. It's a great idea. You know, I think that honestly on that opposite side there, they're kind of running that 4 out 1 in. If they take that opposite corner and flash her up to that high post, you can get a little high post action. And if you look at the offense on the other end for the Cardinals going against our 2-3 zone, all they're trying to do is overload that ball side. So they have a girl at the high post, they have a girl at the low post, and usually 2 players over there at minimum. So you're talking about 3 people trying to guard 4. Makes it very difficult. On the alternative side, there's not very much that you can do if there's a long rebound on the opposite side. But right now, you know, pounding it inside to Wishard, and then with number 2, Heerdink inside there as well, that's kind of a good little offensive punch for the Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, Heerdink really turned it on there in the second quarter, really became a strong presence for the Cardinals and created trouble for the Lady Panthers. Didn't quite seem to have the answers they had there after the first 2-minute punch by Clinton, but still taking away the good there in the first half. Is a good end of the first quarter, good 6-minute stretch. Now see if we can put together a good 16-minute stretch to close this one out and gain momentum heading into what's going to be a really important week here for not only this Lady Panther team, but this Lady Panther program.
Yeah, I totally agree. Defensively, I'd kind of like to see us out of that 2-3, possibly when that ball goes down into that post, just trap from the top and try to get them to kick it out and get it out of there so that we can have a little bit less of a percentage shot that they would be taking from. But you know, Knob Noster, you know that Coach Shippey's in there. She's got a game plan going forward. She obviously has proven, and this team has proven, that they're a force to contend with here at home and on the road. I mean, these last 2 games, as you wrote in there, I mean, these Lady Panthers have definitely been road warriors here. And playing that 3rd night in a row, you know, you start to lose your legs a little bit. You don't have the preparation that you normally have going into a game and getting ready for a game. No excuses here, because these Lady Panthers aren't going to come out here and give us any excuses for why they're down here going into this second half. They're just going to come out here, give it their all on this floor, try to come back and get the win here at home.
And as we kind of look ahead to what they have coming up this week, so really what this next half means. This half doesn't mean anything against the conference record, but you're going up against Lafayette County later this week, at Lafayette County, who took Knob Noster to the limits here at home early in the season, and then you close it out against Richmond, and you got to win those 2 games to be in the driver's seat of the conference. And then on Friday, we've got district basketball here at Knob Noster High School. Due to the COVID protocols of the district tournament this year, the higher seeds host, and in this case, Lady Panthers are the number 2 seed and they will host the number 3 seed Oak Grove Lady Panthers Friday night at 6 o'clock here at Knob Noster High School.
Yeah, it almost seems like another doubleheader with Knob Noster playing Oak Grove and Knob Noster playing Oak Grove. So, I mean, we've got the girls playing and the boys playing. That's going to be a big night for our boys team as well as they come in here and take on their former coach as he's there now at Oak Grove and stepping back on this floor. You know that they're going to be pumped up and ready to go. And these Lady Panthers, Renee Shippey, the leadership here with Holyfield and Eberts, they're going to have these girls ready to play, ready to come out there, and ready to try to get that first district championship. I'm excited with the way that these ladies have played all year. Very proud of how they conduct themselves on the floor. It's not just the wins, but it's that just great sportsmanship that they display out there. The good, clean basketball that we see night in, night out from them. It's really exciting to see where the program is going. And just once again, so proud of what they're doing here and how they conduct themselves on and off the floor.
And you know, as we look at that starting lineup for the Lady Panthers, we've got Everts, senior, and then that's the only senior that's in the starting lineup. Now, you've got key players in Emma Frisbee and Michaela Howard who give really quality key minutes, but if you're looking at it, the bulk of that starting lineup is coming back next year. Plus, you've got Barbara Sullivan and you've got Lainey Pace, who both put in quality minutes. So, really, the end of this season is going to really help define what next season is going to look like.
Yeah, you could really see Pace stepping in and taking Everett's spot there in that point guard role and hopefully bringing that ball down there. She's gotten some good minutes here, good minutes tonight. She came in, gave Holyfield a nice rest there, and what you want to see from your bench is just them coming in, doing positive things to help your team, and all of those names that you mentioned do that exactly every time they step on the floor. Barbara Sullivan is a nice post presence in there and a good force to be reckoned with. Lainey Pace comes in. She plays very smart with the ball, takes care of the ball, doesn't turn it over, does a great job of being able to distribute the ball, as we saw a couple of the passes that she made inside of the paint there into Yates. Just being able to read that defense. And then in our two seniors, you know, as tonight we're going to be talking about them just a little bit later in senior night. You've got Emma Frisbee and Michaela Howard. When they come off the bench, honestly, they give a little bit of a spark and a little bit of just a push to everybody else that's out there. And it's great to be able to see them in the roles that they're doing and their willingness to still continue to step up and help this team in a positive way. And they've been a huge part of this great season and great run that the Lady Panthers have been able to put on.
Yeah, it's kind of a unique senior night here in Knob Noster as the girls got to celebrate theirs very early on in the season, and the boys just weren't quite able to do that. So coming up here in the second part of our doubleheader, we're going to celebrate the Panther seniors and you know what all they do for the program in the four seniors there, and John Lindback, Lane Elwell, Iverson Sarome, and Caleb Mitchell. So really looking forward to what's going to be a great 6 more quarters of basketball here in Knob Noster as this really kicks off a busy week like we've talked about. We've got Richmond in town on Wednesday. That's going to be our court mat and our KNHS youth cheer night. So going to be jam-packed doubleheader that night. Then we've got Oak Grove in town on Friday for the first round of Class 4 District 14 basketball action. And then we come back Saturday for the boys for a 1 o'clock game, as that's the 4-5 matchup for just kind of cap out our week, and we'll just kind of see where it goes from there.
You know, it's just exciting though, Derek, that we're actually still playing. You know, if you would have told me the one season that probably would have been affected the most, I would have probably chosen this season. I would have thought that basketball and wrestling would have had the most difficult time being able to continue and stay on the court, on the mat, to be able to finish out their seasons. here we're looking at our wrestling team getting ready to go to state and compete there and finish out their season with very little quarantine, very little matches missed. So that's a very positive thing. Same thing here on the basketball court. You know, our boys, they seem to have a little bit more trouble at the start of the season than our girls team did, actually getting some games in. And it wasn't even until January that they played their first home game. I mean, that in itself tells you what this season has kind of been like. But the fact that we've been able to have a season and we are still having a season, you know, it just goes to show the great protocols that are in place to be able to take care of this pandemic and to be able to put these girls and these guys on the floor night in, night out. Our officials do a great job of being able to keep themselves in check and make sure that they're able to play, and both of our teams as well. So I'm very, very proud of the fact that we are even just here and being able to play in such a crazy season.
And you mentioned the wrestling teams. The girls are at sectionals today. I see if we can get an update on them, see how they're doing. Haven't quite heard, but I know sent a good number to the sectional meet. So be interested to see how they do today. And really, as we try to close out this season, hopefully we can close it out a little bit better than we did a year ago.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, we get set here for the second half, and the Cardinals being able to come down on their own end, they're going to start us out here offensively.
Everett's good defense there. Kind of kicks the ball up ahead. Jump ball going to go in favor of the Lady Panthers. 7:48 left in the third quarter. Cardinals lead 28-16.
But you see that heart and desire there. You've got Everett and Holyfield coming out there and what they're able to do. Now we're trying to get the ball in bounds. Van Winkle is going to get charged there with the travel and going to turn it over there to the Cardinals.
About how the first quarter started here as we started the game. Just both teams needing to refine that footing. Here we'll see which one does it the quickest as the Cardinals have a 12-point lead inside there to Allard. Welcome back to Knob Noster High School here. Sorry for the technical difficulties. The computer kind of just went blue screen on us here. 8 up most of our second quarters. We got 2:40 left in the third quarter, sorry. With the Cardinals leading 33-19 once again. Derek Brizendine alongside Michael Coron with Zechariah Shire on the camera.
Little turnover there by the Lady Panthers, but a nice three-point look there by Michaela Howard out of that corner. Like you said, Derek, about 2:30 left here in this quarter, and Knob Noster down 33-19.
We'll work to get that score bug up as Allard is heavy off the back of the rim. Michaela Howard with the board out to Everett. Everett's up to Yates. Yates, baseball pass over to Holyfield. Holyfield for three, knocks it down.
Huge three. The Lady Panthers needed that one. Cut the lead to 11, 33-22. Two-three zone there. You see that overload that we were talking about there by the Cardinals. Now some full court pressure defense here by the Lady Cardinals.
Jane Yates over to Holyfield. Holyfield back up top to Yates. Yates over to Howard, ball's tip. Everett back to Yates into Frisbee. Frisbee, good turn. Foul there by Allard.
Nice job there by Emma Frisbee. Took it at the top there at the elbow, turned, put a little bounce on, got Allard up in the air, and now she's up at the line to shoot two, hopefully to cut into this lead even more. Chance here, Derek, to cut it to single digits, and that's going to be huge as you get ready to go into that fourth quarter. Minute and 30 here, and you're sitting here ready to cut it into a single-digit lead.
Well, as much as they've battled back here in the quarter. Emma Frisbee, heavy off the rim. Lead stays at 10 as Kylie gets the board.
Looked like good defense, but she's called for probably a little too much body as she pressed into her. And we've got now number 55, Falconberry, up to shoot 2 for the Lady Cardinals. Falconberry short on that first one, Derek. You know, she's a big presence on the inside here. Knob Noster looking to get this defensive rebound and keep it at 10 and hopefully drop it into single digits here on this next offensive possession.
Falconberry knocks one down, 34-23 Cardinals, minute 17 left in the third.
Knob Noster still needs to look for a good entry pass there, good score, and hopefully cut it down. Going to get the jump ball, and it's going to go right back to the Lady Cardinals. Every time Knob Noster has a chance, it seems like the Cardinals have that answer, or something like that happens where the alternating possession arrow kind of brings down their momentum.
Mercedes Brown now bringing the ball up the court. Brown into Falconberry, back out to Brown. Gillen with that rebound to get this whole thing set back up as she brings the ball back up top. 48 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, just unlucky there. You know, the rebound went long, and Frisbee was just trying to hold that box out. But now a rebound goes into the hands of Estella Huntsman. Knob Noster got a good chance here to cut this to a single-digit lead.
Holyfield not rushing that one. Everts for 3. One just rims out. Whistle with the board. Jane Yates though with the hustle. Jane Yates over to Huntsman. Huntsman lays it up. Bounces off. Huntsman once again fights for a board. Foul's called. Will be on Huntsman. 15.5 seconds left in the quarter.
Just unlucky there. I mean, we had multiple shots at it there. Jane Yates keeping that alive. Estella Huntsman keeping that alive. It was a great three-point look there. And just, you know, we weren't unable to finish it. Knob Noster here with 15.5. We need to get a defensive stop here so this lead doesn't extend out of control.
Brown kind of leading the charge, bringing the ball up the court. Ball over to Kylie. Kylie back up to Mercedes Brown. Caitlin Everts though gets the ball away. And that, she's going to dribble it out. Be the end of the quarter with the Cardinals leading 34-23.
You know, it's a nice defensive stance right there at the end. 15.5. Knob Noster could not allow them to be able to score there on that possession. And who's there but our top defensive player, Caitlin Everts, just still continuing to show that hustle and heart up at the top of that zone. And she's able to get that steal. Kind of was bounced around there, banged around, unable to get it ahead as Holyfield had broken out to try to get the layup at the other end. But, you know, it's not that they didn't score there. It's the fact that Knob Noster was able to keep Clinton from scoring there. You know, Knob Noster able to keep this at just an 11-point lead, still have that chance here going right into the fourth quarter to break this down to a single-digit lead. What a momentum builder it will be for them, Derek, just to see that down to single digits and for them to be able to look up there and see the chance that they have in this one.
Yeah, they're still right in this ball game, especially they've played at home this year. Got 2 more opportunities to defend it regular season, well, a quarter and a full game, you know, but try and defend it. And, you know, I'm excited to see what they do in the final 8 minutes here.
Clinton had too many out there. A good catch there by a veteran official. And Knob Noster here to start us off in this fourth quarter.
Everts, ball up top over to Yates. Swings into Frisbee. Frisbee no good. Good hustle. Rebound Alexander.
Too quick on that as, you know, she turned. She had some space in front of her. I would have loved to have seen that little dribble move that she made and that pump fake to get somebody in the air again. Just a quick turn. Her shoulders went past the rim and she was unable to finish.
Everts now bringing the ball up the court over to Holyfield. Back up to Everts, over to Frisbee. Good pressure there by Gillen. Holyfield now being double teamed by Wishart and Alexander. Holyfield Three is off the mark. Good rebound, Yates. Yates is going to be fouled there by Alexander. Knob Noster ball on the baseline. 7:14 left in the quarter.
You know, we talk about our tandem up front and their defensive presence, but as you kind of talked about, Gillen and Kylie up at the top of that zone for the Cardinals. Very active hands for them as well. And a beautiful feed there by Frisbee into the hands of Jane Yates, and now we see that single-digit lead.
Ball over to Alexander. Jane Yates will be called for the foul there on the side. 6:58 left in the ball game. Lady Panthers trail by single digits, which is a good sign for them. 34-25.
Yeah, they just need to start stringing together a couple stops here, and starts
There's
with that
one.
one right there. You know, it was a good penetration there by Herding, as she was able to penetrate deep into there, but unable to convert on that layup, and Knob Noster takes over on offense here. Definitely need a good offensive stance here to be able to put ourselves even closer in this one.
Huntsman doing a good job sticking with that one. Everett over to Holyfield. Holyfield quickly double teamed by that zone. Everett back over to Holyfield. Holyfield pulls up for three. Shot is long. Rebound. Rebound there by Herding. Up top to Alexander. Alexander and Wishart. Wishart fights through, lays it up and in.
Nice move by Wishart to be able to step through, and then, you know, she kind of gave that little pump fake and then stepped back through the defense to be able to lay that one in. Lead goes back to 11, and just like that, you see Coach Shippey be able to call that timeout. You know, once again, Knob Noster really needed to score down on this end as they had just cut that into single digits. And you see the quick timeout by Shippey as soon as it goes back to double digits. She doesn't want them to deflate here and be able to think that this is out of their reach, because it definitely is not. I mean, this is just an 11-point game. Just like we need to string together a couple stops defensively, come down on the opposite end, and put together some nice offensive runs, cause the Cardinals to be able to call some timeouts on your own floor and build that momentum. Get this crowd behind you, get them going, and make sure that you come out of here with a win.
Michael, want to give an update here from sectional wrestling for the girls. Lady Panthers sending 2 to state as both Kelsey Burden and Abby Sater took second in their respective classes, and Nina took fourth, just missing that state qualifier. And she was down by 1 point with short time, just couldn't quite get that 1 point back. But still, what an impressive feat to, you know, take fourth in sectionals. 2 teammates go. Really good representation there by the Lady Panthers wrestling team.
Yeah, congratulations to Burden and Sater. I mean, they put in the hours and put in the work, and, you know, hopefully they will be able to have a great time at state. You know, this is Burden's back-to-back state here in the first 2 years of this program even starting. So congratulations to her as well.
Back to action here. Alexander back up top to Kylie, over to Gillen. Gillen into tipped away as Holyfield brings it, not able quite to lay it up and in though. Looks like, yeah.
You know,
Herding going to be called for the walkman.
Great defense down on the other end on that high-low by Estella Huntsman. And then, you know, just the breakout there for Holyfield to be able to come down there. Unlucky on that one and short on this three, but Huntsman there again. But the jump ball is going to go back over to the Clinton Cardinals.
Once again, for those that may have just caught the tail end of our last conversation there, Lady Panther sending 2 to state for wrestling as Kelsey and Sater both make it. Going to represent Knob Noster at the state tournament.
Lady Panthers need to stop here defensively. You know, we had a great one on the last one and a good chance at a layup. Just unlucky with it. Hopefully they can string one together here inside to Wishart now.
And Wishart lays it up and in. Cardinals lead 38-25, 4:42 left in the ball game.
Yeah, that's a big dagger from Wishwood. You know, she got it deep in the paint, was able to turn around and knock that one down.
Jane Yates, a little heavy. Frisbee board, back out to Yates, over to Everts, out to Huntsman. Huntsman for three from the corner. Just what the Lady Panthers needed as that perfect home record is on the line. 4:15 left in the ball game.
Estella Huntsman with a big one right there. You know, you love the work that you saw inside with Jane Yates there. You know, unlucky at the other end here defensively, but Knob Noster strings together a couple of those, and we'll be right back in there.
Clinton lays one up and in to extend this lead back to 40-28. Holyfield ball in the corner, baseball pass up to Everts. Everts over to Huntsman, out to Holyfield. Holyfield for three. She goes down, no foul called. Rebound Mercedes Brown. Cardinal basketball, 3:40 left in the ball game.
Holyfield just kind of rushing that just a little bit, but she comes down, breaks it up defensively. Unlucky as Ball was able to go ahead and, sorry, not Ball, Brown was able to go ahead and rally that one in for the Cardinals.
Everts over to Holyfield. Ball tipped away. As Gillen not quite able to get the ball in possession of the Cardinals. Ball stays with the Lady Panthers, 3:16 left. Barbara Sullivan in the ball game.
You see Paige Gillen, though, up there at the top of that zone. I mean, now she's extended all the way to half court. And just very quick hands. She's very smart, especially on a lob pass or a skip pass, with how she's able to handle that. In fact, the whole defense for the Cardinals does a great job of closing out against those.
Ball, the shot's going to be tipped as Allard gets the rebound, brings it up.
Nice block there by Brown, and now Cardinals are going to milk a little bit of clock here. And as I say that, they try to put it inside, and Allard tries to shoot the three.
Brown with a long rebound, over to Alexander. Alexander drives in. Out to Gillen. Gillen for three, knocks it down. 45-28. Cardinal lead, 2:30 left in the ball game.
Yeah, that was a huge one by Paige Gillen for the Clinton Cardinals.
The Clinton lead now up to 17 with 2:19 left in the ball game. Holyfield drives it in, lays it up off the glass.
I'd like to see Holyfield do some more of that as she, forced kind of that last three. Be able to show them she can take them off the bounce and off of that set shot as well.
Allard now, ball out on the wing, back up top to Brown. Mercedes Brown over to Gillen, down to Alexander. Alexander back out to Allard. Allard pump fake drive. Floater from the corner of the post, no good. Jane Yates rebound up to Holyfield. Holyfield slows it down. Up top to Everts, out to Huntsman. Huntsman for three. Not quite. Mercedes Brown with the hustle. Sullivan there sticks with it. Jane Yates now up to Holyfield. Holyfield for three. Splash! It finds the bottom of the net. Cardinal lead down to 12, minute 20 left.
Nice shot there by Holyfield, but even greater effort there by Sullivan and Yates to keep that alive for us to be able to knock that three down.
Gillen now. Short jumper, no good. Ball be called off the hands of Huntsman. Minute 5 left in this one. Cardinals leading 45-33.
Boy, the Lady Cardinals just not taking their foot off the gas here. You'd think here with a minute and 5, up 12, that they would pull this out and try to kind of milk some of this clock. I think that Coach Shippey thinks that that's probably what they might do here on this inbounds pass. So I would be looking for a quick foul here by the Lady Panthers, as they have a foul to give before they get into that bonus. But right now, it's not the 12 points that is the biggest obstacle for the Lady Panthers. The minute and 5 seconds is the biggest obstacle right now. So you got to start getting some stops without that clock running. I think Coach is going to have them try to foul here quickly, get them up to the free throw line, hopefully miss the front end of those one-and-ones and be able to come down and knock down something very quickly. then get that foul and try to keep this game and extend it just a little bit.
Once again, we got minute 5 left here in the ball game. Clinton basketball, Cardinals up 45-33. Knob Noster's perfect home record on the line here, but hey, as long as they're getting something out of this one, gearing up for a really busy next week, that's what we're looking for out of this last minute. Allard lays one up and in. Lead now 47-33 Clinton.
You know, that was a tough shot by Allard, but she was able to knock that one down. And we see Olivia Kiley just come out there, and she's still pressuring from the top of that zone and putting the pressure on our guards up top. Kayla Howard going to step in for the Lady Panthers. And we see on the other side, Allie Cardwell stepping in.
Everts takes one in off the back rim. Sullivan lays one up and in. 47-35.
You know, it was a beautiful drive by Everts as she was able to come in there. Sullivan just put herself into a great position to be able to get that offensive rebound. Was able to get it with nobody in front of her and then put it up, get fouled, go on the line, finish the traditional three-point play. And now, you know, Knob Noster, once again, it's only 11 points here, so it's not as big of a lead as you think here with 43.3 seconds left. But Knob Noster's got to start fouling, got to start stopping that clock so that they can get them on the free throw line and hopefully come down and score quickly.
I was going to say, then they're going to have to rely on that three that hasn't quite been their friend today as it has in games that we've done in the past. But when you're feeling it, you see a couple go in, you see Sullivan do what she did, you know, gives your team maybe the motivation needed to knock down those threes in the closing minutes here. And it looks like Sullivan has been subbed back out as Knob Noster bringing in the veteran leadership, it looks like, here with all three seniors sitting on the bench here with the five going back in as Coach Shippey gives final instructions. 12 seconds left here in the timeout.
Yeah, you're coming down to the wire here, 43.3. You're only down 11. I mean, you need your kids out there and your athletes that have the most experience in closing out some games here. And that's why I think we're seeing the Lady Panthers make that move. And then they let one come over the top on a 4 flat, and Everts gets a foul after the made bucket there by Olivia Kiley. You know, the one thing you don't want to see is a long pass, and that's exactly what they allowed to happen.
And Kiley, that basket looks like it may have kind of been the icing on the cake here. Really couldn't afford to give up any more points. She knocks down one more. Now 50-36, 39.7 seconds left in the ball game.
Yeah, at a 14-point lead, you see Coach going to her bench and kind of subbing some people in too. She knows that that opportunity that they had defensively there was probably their last. It was a great showing here by both teams. You know, the Lady Cardinals going to come away with this one, but you know, Knob Noster, nothing to hang their head about here with how they battled at home. And even though Clinton is in the MRBC, they're in the MRBC West, so they're on the larger side, on the other side of the conference. Knob Noster still with that great chance to win the MRBC East.
Trinity Alderman takes three as Jane Yates gets the rebound. Jane Yates still fighting hard for that one. Jump ball, looks like, and no foul is going to be called. Looks like on Mercedes Brown, 22 seconds left. That'll send Jane Yates to the line 1-1.
Yeah, Yates going up there. You know, it's a 22 second game here. They're down 14. You know, she's not thinking about that. She's thinking about just finishing these free throws and hopefully doing some more for her team. She doesn't give up, never looks at the score. She's just literally fighting for her team every second of the game.
Foul going to be called there on the Lady Panthers. 17.8 seconds left now. 14-point lead for the Cardinals, 50-36. As see if we can get a number here. Like number 21, Kinsley Hager, went to the line, missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Ball will go back in possession of Knob Noster. Laney Pace bringing the ball up, 15 seconds and counting left. Alderman, little floater, no good.
Alderman with a nice little attack there off the bounce and trying to float it in. Foul goes against Knob Noster, and that's going to be their team 8th. It's going to send them back to the line down on this end. And that's a familiar face there, and Falconberry going to the line for the Cardinals. Just under 6 seconds here left to go, 50-36.
Falconberry catches the front and back of the rim. As the shot falls, 51-36 is now the Clinton lead. 5.9 seconds left. The ball does not hit the rim. Play is called dead there. Kind of last chance here for Knob Noster. 4 seconds. Pace over to Howard. Into Frisbee. Ball tipped out of bounds, and that will do it here in the first game of our doubleheader. Clinton wins 51-36. Boys senior night coming up here for Knob Noster shortly.
Yeah, stick around and watch this one. This is going to be an exciting one. And once again, like we said, honoring our senior Panthers here with our young men coming out there and being honored here late in the season, but still just glad that we're able to do this and able to be here on the court and playing tonight. Our girls put up a nice battle here. They went up against a very solid team there in the Clinton Lady Cardinals. That defensive pressure up top, just a little bit too much for them. And when they tried to have that skip pass, like I said, Coach Rogers has his team prepped and ready and prepared for that. I always had a rule to meet or beat the ball on those skip passes and lob passes. And it seems like they have a very similar rule as they were out there on the catch or nabbing that thing right before the catch. Unfortunately, that is the end of Knob Noster's undefeated home streak, but nothing to hang their heads about. And as they go into next week, they've got a chance to do some special things.
And we'll get with senior night here in just a second. Welcome back here to Knob Noster High School as it's senior night for senior John Limbach.
Our second senior is Caleb Mitchell.
Trying to get some stuff moved around here, trying to get the spotlight moved around so we can honor our seniors. As Caleb Mitchell is now honored, one of the other 4 seniors here for the Panthers.
Caleb's future plans are to go to work after high school. Caleb's most memorable moment was the day to play basketball with his brother. Our last 2 seniors, Lane Elwell and Iverson Cerrone.
Our final 2 seniors here, as you heard Coach Baker call them out, Lane Elwell and Iverson Cerrone.
Iverson is a 40
Both of them living in the same household. It had to be fun, kind of coming out there and playing basketball against each other in the backyard as well. And just great to see these guys all out there. Limbach, Mitchell, Cerrone, and Elwell.
I remember watching Elwell and Cerrone when they were freshmen, and just trying to figure out their way now. To watch them here in their senior year has been really fun. To watch them develop into, kind of the senior leaders for this team, who they look to in that last game.
I actually got to coach both of those young men as Knob Noster Youth Association basketball, so just exciting to see them continue and be able to come out here and continue to play.
He plans on playing golf this spring. His future plans are to go to UCM and also major in criminal justice. His most memorable moment was hitting a buzzer beater to beat Clinton in the Warsaw tournament his junior year. Lane Elwell.
Once again, our four seniors, John Limback, Caleb Mitchell, Iverson Cerrone, and Lane Elwell.
Last year and through their careers, if we could all give them a round of applause one more time.
Glad we get to celebrate them. I know we tried to do it multiple times throughout the season, and something worked against us, but today the sun's shining. We're able to play basketball on a Saturday afternoon. Really great to be able to honor these seniors.
Yeah, one of the best things you said there is the sun is shining. Hopefully that cold weather is behind us, and we're able to continue to play basketball here and finish out this season and then jump right into a nice spring season. I'm not looking forward to the end of basketball, but I am looking forward to the beginning of spring and some warmer weather.
Well, I'm telling you, those spring sports are right around the corner. What, a week away from starting those. You know, we've got district basketball starts next weekend, and then the following Monday, the spring sports start up. Really exciting time here at Knob Noster High School and for Missouri High School athletics. As we're in between the games here, we'd like to take a second here to thank our sponsors, our 2019-2020 Knob Noster High School yearbook sponsors: Hometown Heating and Air Conditioning, B&G Scoops, Ready Set Grow Daycare, Dutch Country, Little Caesars, Eggs R Us, Sonic, Rockin' Sports Entertainment, Ace Hardware, Subway, Knob Noster Physical Therapy, Tequila Jalisco's, Remax, Complete Chiropractic, McDonald's, Coffee Snobs, Trails Regional Library, S&C Fuel, the Little Clubhouse, and Brooks Florist and Decor. And with that, we'll take a quick break and be back in about 15 minutes.
Welcome back to Knob Noster High School for the second part of our Saturday basketball doubleheader. I'm Michael Coron alongside Derek Brizendine and Zachariah Shire on camera for us tonight. Just a reminder, you can also follow along in game action tonight on Twitter, as the Knob Noster High School Sports Marketing Team is also live at our game tweeting out the action. Also on our social media accounts, get the rosters for tonight's game no matter where you're at by finding the QR code on the Knob Noster High School Sports Marketing social media pages. We have tipped this thing a couple of times, and now they say the ball is going to go out of bounds on Knob Noster and go over to the Clinton Cardinals.
Once again, Michael, it is senior night here in Knob Noster for the boys, as we have all four seniors starting. Good drive there by the Cardinals to start the game. Rolls out. See the senior Caleb Mitchell with the board.
Yeah, Montoya just long on that one, but Mitchell. So welcome back. Sorry for the technical difficulties here, as we ran into a little issue again with our laptop. Knob Noster leads this one and now drops it back down. And the Cardinals are up 7-6. We'll get the scoreboard up here in just a few seconds. Missed a couple of athletic plays there by Iverson Cerrone driving in and being able to finish. Now a nice little jump stop there by Schreiner. Schreiner going to get called for the foul. Going to be ducked underneath. Throwing it in for the Cardinals is going to be Olsen. And checking in for them will be Noah Adams. Adams comes in for number 3, Tyler Gardner. Gardner with 2 points as he heads to the bench. Over to Adams. Adams back up top to Mantonia. In the ball in the middle of the lane. Nice rebound there by Iverson Cerrone. And here come the Panthers on the push. Broken up there by Cade Mantonia. Knob Noster here with a baseline out of bounds to throw it in. Schreiner coming off that double screen on a curl. Lob up top now to Elwell. Cade Mantonia there. Little jump stop here. Now out to Mitchell. Mitchell for 3, short on that one. And the rebound goes to Adams off the bench. Ball bringing the ball up the court for the Cardinals. Adams on the shot. Nice rebound there by Wyatt Schreiner. Now Lopez pushing it up the floor for the Panthers. Cerrone on the baseline now trying to take it off the bounce. Tries to find Mitchell but turns it over. Back into the hands of the Cardinals.
Sorry, Michael, I'm still here with you, just trying to get everything set back up. The computer just not wanting to finish out a full game here.
That's all right. Cade Mantonia for a long 3 to give the Cardinals a 4-point lead at 10-6. 2 minutes left here in the first. Once again, we apologize for the technical difficulties. There's a beautiful drive by Iverson Cerrone. He's finished 2 of those tonight, but this time he finds himself on the free throw line due to a foul, shooting 2. Pure nothing but net on the first one, and Jason Jackson going to check in for Caleb Mitchell. I do want to point out once again senior night, and what a classy move by Coach Baker, as he started all of the seniors out there, was able to get them some playing time right there at the beginning, and just a classy move from him on a night that they can all remember. Now Olsen bringing it up for the Cardinals. Those 2 free throws cut the lead down to 8-10. Now Cade Mantonia guarded closely by Lopez. Nice help side defense right there by Iverson Cerrone. He stays straight up, gets the rebound, and now puts it in the hands of Lopez. Lopez to Cerrone. Cerrone now through Schreiner. Curl off is Jason Jackson. Elwell now penetrating and looking for it. Nice job there keeping it alive by Jackson, and Schreiner able to get the steal. Lopez off the bounce, nice step through on the Euro step. Elwell with the offensive rebound. Iverson Jerome now at the top of the key for the Panthers. Through Jackson. Interior pass into Lopez. Lopez battles it up. Gets it up. Jackson trying to tie it up, but Montonia comes away with it. And now Ball to bring it up for the Cardinals.
Good job there by the Panthers to push that one inside. Just unlucky as the ball tipped out of their fingertips.
Yeah, you definitely can see the fight, especially on the rebounding end. Knob Noster obviously rebounding more than the Cardinals at this time. Little reach-in going to go against Cade Montonia over there on the side. It looks like a sub's going to come in for him. He's going to be number 1, Paul Shields. Shields actually stepping in for Ball. And a sideline out of bounds. Now Noster looking to tie or take the lead on this one. A couple lead changes here throughout this first quarter. Iverson Jerome now up to Lopez. Lopez with a long three, dials it up for Knob Noster and gives them the 1-point lead back at 11-10.
Real nice job there by Lopez. He's one of those ones we can get him seeing it go through the hoop. We're going to be in good shape tonight.
Yeah, he really just had his feet set. He came off of that screen very well. Ball was placed perfectly for him to be able to put it up. Beautiful rebound there by Schreiner. Now Lopez trying to push it up the floor. Lopez going to be called for the travel. It definitely was a travel. He didn't like the call, but he took the steps and then slid his feet. He was kind of leaning into him just a little bit, trying to gain that contact. 2.9. Now Lopez for a long three after the punch out there. Great hands there by Lane Elwell to push that one out. And then luckily it went right into the hands of Lopez. Lopez able to get a last-second opportunity. Did not fall for them, but Knob Noster was down. Nice little run there at the end, Derek, as they come back. Now they're up 1 here with an 11-10 lead going into the second quarter.
Yeah, good job there by the Panthers. Really stick with it. Kind of like the Lady Panthers. Took them a second. Finished the quarter strong. Now we're going to hope they can carry that momentum. Lady Panthers kind of found it more in the third, not quite in the second. Hopefully the Panthers here stay strong. 11-10 lead. 3 quarters left to play.
Yeah, once again, I just want to mention the senior night and being able to start all 4 seniors tonight. Very classy move. Giving them the time on there. None of our guys came out was upset about the fact that that was happening. So hopefully that's a little spark here, and the fact that they're at home playing for senior night, hopefully that's a little spark here as well going into the second quarter. We've got Lopez up at the top. Nice interior pass to Jackson. And Lopez now for 3. A little bit off on that one, but a beautiful offensive rebound by Jason Jackson. Jackson looked really nice on the inside there, able to put that one in, extend the lead for the Panthers. Iverson Jerome with some great defense and quick hands over there on the sideline as he extended this zone out, was able to get that one, but it goes out of bounds to the Cardinals.
Panthers kind of dropping in that zone here a little bit. See if, extend this lead a little bit more. Already up 13-10.
Yeah, look how extended that zone is, though. I mean, they're 3-4 feet outside the three-point line are Lopez and Elwell, and that causes Jackson to be able to have to come up to kind of cover that free throw area and those little 15-foot jumpers from the elbow or the free throw. It's a little bit easier to slip in underneath and behind that zone when you do extend it so much, but hopefully Knob Noster won't come into that.
Montonia with a real nice cut to find the first shot, get the rebound, put it back up in for 2.
Yeah, he stayed with that one, cut the lead back down to 1. Now Wyatt Schreiner trying to take him off the bounce. Beautiful job by him as he really just kind of muscled that one through Ball and was able to finish. Knob Noster now up 3. Schreiner now out there extending that zone even more. Great hands there by Iverson Jerome. Threading the needle and laying it off though. Ball on the ground and Wyatt Schreiner hits it trying to break that one loose.
Good job there giving it up. Just real nice defense by Clinton to come back and recover.
Yeah, you like to see that as a coach. I mean, they were looking for that next pass for the open man. Quick hands there by Lane Elwell able to break it loose, and now Iverson Sharon looking to push for the Panthers.
Lane Elwell feeling it here on senior night.
Short on that one was Schreiner, and now Ball bringing it up. Now lays it off over to Noah Adams for the Cardinals. Skip pass, long, goes off the hands of Shield. Turnover is going to go over to the Panthers. Montonia checking back in. That's Cade Montonia. And then also number 3, Tyler Gardner checks back in.
Panthers starting out the quarter real nice here. Good job by Cerrone looking to try and drive that one in. And then fancy handwork by Lopez.
Yeah, a lot of pressure there by Gardner up top, but Lopez able to come up with it for Knob Noster. Nice entry pass there to Jason Jackson. Hopefully that'll come back out. Jason Jackson looking for the dump off. That's a beautiful pass from a young player out there looking for anything that he can do to help his team. Puts it right into the hands of Cerrone. Cerrone able to finish. Lead goes to 5.
There's 2 possessions back to back where the Panthers have been unselfish. You know, you look for not only the good shot, but the great shot.
You know, you look for those assists. Now Lopez able to take it off the long rebound, take it all the way in, and finish at the other end. Elwell was down there drawing the defense. They thought they were going to lay off again. Lopez lays it up. Now a little Euro step from Shields. Rebound goes the Cardinals' way. Shield gets the second rebound. And the finish by number 15, Laramie Montonia. Cerrone to Schreiner. Schreiner up top to Elwell. Through Lopez as they reverse the ball.
You know, we've been real pleased with the last 3 really Knob Noster possessions. They've, you know, looked inside. They've looked back outside, which has then opened up that inside look.
Yeah, Jackson better get himself outside of that lane. He's got a veteran official down there on the baseline getting ready to count it out for 3. He's getting a foot out. Iverson Sharon able to get deep. Kick it out to Lopez for his second 3 of the night. Lopez drops it in. He's got a long one and one closer there. 22-14 is the lead.
Once again, looking for the great shot. Anytime Anthony Lopez gets an open look, it is a great shot.
Boy, just took one on the chin right there. Was Lopez extending that zone out of there. Now Mitchell comes in and gives Schreiner a little break. Jason Jackson pushes him over to the side, wanting that center. Jason's done a great job offensively and defensively on his rebounds. He's wanting to stay in that center of that 2-3 zone. Nice help side, good close out there. Good quick hands there by Mitchell. Ball goes inside to Montonia. Long there by Shields and a good rebound by Sharon. Now Lopez to push. Lopez pulls it up for 3. Quick one there, and coach is asking why. He did have some numbers there. He also could have pulled it out. Now Ball makes him pay on the other end. Cuts the lead down to 6 at 22-16.
Yeah, you know, we talked about the good versus great shot, and you know, him at 3. That is a great shot, but also he was feeling those passes last time. There's good movement, good work, and there it just seemed a little rushed. So good job this time trying to get back in there.
Lane Elwell steps up, takes the charge as he's bumped coming through there. That's going to go against Ball as he was unable to get it. 16th foul. That's Ball's second foul. Checking back in for them is going to be Olsen. Olsen steps back in for Shields. They're down 6 here. Knob Noster has 14 fouls. Jackson gets it into Elwell. Extended zone now here. 2-3 set for the Cardinals as well. Up through Lopez. Now Jackson. Mitchell taking the interior of that offense. Nice little touch pass there from Elwell over to Iverson. 2 seniors, same household, looking good penetration by Elwell. Nice shot by Jackson. He drops it down on the baseline. Nice little 15-16 footer for him to continue to extend this lead to 8.
Man, I'm telling you, the movement by this Panther offense, the pressure by the defense. Let's see how it ends right here. Nice layup in by the senior Elwell.
Yeah, and Jason Jackson was right there to have his hand in to break that up defensively. And then Elwell with a beautiful Euro step down at the other end to go ahead and close this thing out. It's a 10-point lead here. Cardinals have seen enough. They're calling a timeout. 26-16 here as we are in this second quarter.
What a nice job by the Panthers really turning it on in this second quarter. The last minute there, everything really flowed from the offensive basket to the defensive stop to the transition points. All around good basketball.
Just impressed with the junior and how he's out there just helping his team out. Jason Jackson in the center of that defense, and then coming down here helping on the offensive end. Knocks down the 16-17 footer to be able to give him this piece as well. Broke that last one up for Elwell to be able to come through. Now they're on defense again. Extending that zone out is Mitchell. Mitchell with a nice closeout. Gives up the baseline, but Jackson's right there to help. Rebound unfortunately goes over to Jace Olsen, and Olsen's able to finish. Cut the lead down to 8. Sarome now going back through Elwell, up to Lopez at the top of the key. He dials up the 3, and it's good. That's his third 3 of the night. He feels pretty good here. It's not his senior night, but he's doing anything he can to be able to give these seniors a win on their floor tonight.
Yeah, dropping a tough one there Thursday night in overtime, 65-61. Tough one, but to be able to bounce back, good shooting for the most part here. Really good to see with minute 22 left in the half.
Yeah, minute 22 left here in the half, as you talked about. Knob Noster kind of hitting on all cylinders. Just really kind of taking their time, getting good set shots. We've only really had about two bad rush shots here in this half. So now they find themselves on defense.
Yeah, and really no need to rush the shots because the good shots are opening up. There's Lane Elwell once again on defense.
Yeah, great quick hands by him. I love him at the top of that. Great leader. Lays one off to Lopez. Lopez with a beautiful pass down to Jason Jackson. A lot of contact and no call. And now Adams to bring it up. Over to Olsen. Olsen to Montonia. Now over to Gardner. Gardner with a long 3. They say he's bumped on it. He's going to get 3 shots here, Derek. That is not what Coach Baker is going to want to see on that extended zone.
Yeah, Schreiner looked a little confused. Didn't think he got much of him, but in the ref's eyes, he got just enough of him.
Yeah, I don't know how much it altered his shot. I think the shot was already up, but an airborne shooter is a shooter, and as he came down, there was a lot of body. So 3 shots here for Tyler Gardner. Gardner up at the line, misses the first one. Once again, it's an 11-point lead for Knob Noster with 44.7 left here in the half. Gardner able to make the second to take it to a 10-point lead. And drops it down into single digits now, 29-20. Elwell still looking to push. Iverson Sarome steps out, tries to calm Elwell down as they're looking for a last shot here for the half. Zone extends with Gardner and Cade Montonia.
Yeah, this is a position you want the best shot you can get. You don't want to rush one. You got 20 seconds. Do what you've been doing this whole game. Find the great shot. Go into this halftime up double digits.
Absolutely. I used to talk about this being a layup drill time right here. You got 8 seconds, so now you're kind of in a pressure situation. You got a hand check there by Gardner. That actually can be a blessing because that's going to put Lopez on the line. A great shooter going to the line, looking for 2 free throws here. Hopefully he's able to knock these both down, and then we'll play some defense and extend this lead out even more. Tim Williams checks in as he gives Iverson Sarome just a little bit of break here at the end of the half. Lopez, nothing but net on the first one. Is going to go ahead and get this second one. It goes to a 10-point lead. Now putting Mitchell in, probably for some rebounding just in case. Schreiner going to go ahead and go back. We've got Jason Jackson there and Mitchell, 2 great rebounders, but no need is what Lopez says.
Nice Euro step just couldn't quite get it to fall as the buzzer hits at halftime.
You know, Knob Noster not wanting to foul there as he came through there, and coach just wanting to play some good, solid defense. And Montonia able to kind of step through that defense, just a little bit long on that, and then Mitchell making sure that nobody was able to do it. He tips that one up so that the time goes away. And that's how we're going to end things here in this first half. That was a quick first half, to be honest with you. 31-20. Knob Noster comes out here kind of hitting on all cylinders. They're doing a great job here offensively, great job defensively, getting some spark from their bench as well. So just all around great performance here in this first half for our guys as they come out here and try to protect one here at home.
Yeah, it was real nice to see them come out, and from the seniors to the juniors, it's just been a real good performance. And, you know, you want to see that continue here in the second half. You know, don't let it up. Don't let an easy one slip away. So, going to be interested to see what they do here in the second half, and really just keep that ball working on offense. That's been working great, and then keep the hands active on defense.
Yeah, you know what I love to see, and that we haven't seen a whole lot this season, is just the unselfish play that we saw in that first half. I'm hoping that that will continue into that second half. Knob Noster doing a great job on the defensive boards and the offensive boards, really getting a spark from Jason Jackson coming off the bench. Caleb Mitchell always does a great job out there being able to battle for those boards as well. But Knob Noster definitely out-rebounded the Cardinals coming out in that first half. I mean, and it shows it up there on the board. Offensive rebounds and putbacks, that was a big thing for the Panthers. We, you know, when the internet went down and we kind of lost our feed there for a while, I'll tell you, we missed two just acrobatic highlight moves from Iverson Jerome as he was able to penetrate through and make just some beautiful shots on that. He did it again on the third one that he got fouled on and was able to go to the line. Unlucky on that one, didn't finish, but on those other twos, I don't know that you could have made a more athletic move than what he did going in there. Just able to penetrate in and get to that paint. Knob Noster right now doing what they want offensively, and most of it coming due to that unselfish play that causes that defense to be able to spread out a little bit more than what they probably like to pack in there and get those easy rebounds.
And then, you know, Lane Elwell, let's kind of focus in on the senior here. I mean, multiple turnovers he's forced tonight. It's because he's had quick hands, and then his teammates have rallied around to cap it off. Because quick hands, good defense is great, but then you got to finish on the offense. And I'd say 31 points shows that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Elwell is a true leader on the floor. I mean, as he's bringing the ball down, he is calm, collected. He helps his teams in so many ways. I absolutely love him at the top of that zone. Those quick hands that he has and the way that he extends out and closes out on them, you're right. Both of those seniors have done an amazing job here in the first half. Focusing in on our other senior, Caleb Mitchell. Mitchell coming out there, getting it done on the defensive end with the rebounds. I mean, you saw him there at the end of the half, being able to battle and keep that ball out from them, being able to get that offensive rebound and maybe put something in and close into this 11-point lead and make it a single-digit lead. We talked about, you know, the girls' game, being able to look up there and see that double-digit lead, what that does for you when you're down, but it does the same thing when you're up. You know, you look up there and you see that and you just want to keep pushing and keep making that lead continue to go. You don't want to see that thing drop into single digits and hopefully kind of get down on yourself a little bit defensively. So Mitchell coming out there and being able to finish as well. And then, you know, John Limback being able to come out there and get his start here tonight as a senior as well. He's put in the time on the practice floor, getting these guys ready night in, night out. So being able to have that classy move by Coach Baker to start all four of those seniors, I tip my hat to him, and just really think it caps the night off for those guys to be able to come out there and show what they got.
Well, and you don't want to just put people out there just to put them out there. You do have to trust them. You know, I know you want to do the nice thing to put them out there on senior night, but you also got to trust that they're going to go out and give you quality time while they're out there. And that says a lot about the program, that's how they work. It's the next guy up. Who's ready? You know, who is the next one going to go in? And we've seen that across the board tonight. J.J. Jackson, jumps right in there, makes a big presence as the junior. You know, Wyatt Schreiner comes out, big presence. Anthony Lopez, he started with the seniors. He's been feeling it tonight. Multiple threes for him. So it's just kind of one of those, it all plays off each other.
Yeah, and you love to see that out of Lopez. You love to see his confidence in being able to shoot those threes. You know, he rushed the 1-3 at the time, but honestly, after coming off of 2 perfect swishes, he probably thought, you know, if I can knock this one down and extend our lead even more, it's kind of even more of a dagger into the chest of the Cardinals. You know, forcing that one just a little bit, but you gotta put that trust in your players to be able to decide when they think they're going to make it. And Lopez, all the confidence in the world tonight, and I love being able to see that out of him and hope that carries through here into the second half.
Yeah, that 1-3, you know, he had knocked some down and they'd had really good possessions. He kind of rushed it, and you heard Coach Baker, you know, say, "Why'd you do that?" And then the next time they come down, they get a great possession. So there's been good adjustment tonight. It's not just been, okay, here's one good play, here's 3 bad. Here's one play that didn't quite go our way. What can we do to change it? Answer.
Yeah, and Clinton comes out of the locker room first here, coming out to try to shoot around just a little bit. They're out here at about 4.5. I want to take just a little bit of time to just thank our high school yearbook sponsors from 2019-2020. Hometown Heating and Air Conditioning, B&G Scoops, Ready Set Grow Daycare, Dutch Country Markets, Little Caesars, Eggs R Us, Sonic, Rockin' Sports Entertainment, Ace Hardware, Subway, Knob Noster Physical Therapy, Tequila Jalisco's, Remax Complete Chiropractic, McDonald's, Coffee Snobs, Trails Regional Library, SC Fuel, The Little Clubhouse, and Brooks Florist and Decor. And once again, Derek, we couldn't do it without these guys. I know that you guys are taking yearbook sponsors currently for this 2021 school year. And so if you're out there and you're listening and you'd like to be able to come in here and sponsor, just reach out through our website to Mr. Brizendine, and he'll be able to get you set up and hooked up to be able to be a sponsor, and you'll be able to get your name announced through these live broadcasts as well. It's a great way to get your name out there and a great way to support Knob Noster Athletics and a great yearbook. And once again, my hat is tipped to our kids last year for putting out a great yearbook in a very difficult time. I don't know how they did it. I know they came in the summer and we're working kind of one-on-one and social distance and masked up and all kinds of stuff just to be able to get that one out. But they did a great job on that one, and looking forward to another great yearbook at the end of this year.
Yeah, kids are hard at work again this year. And, you know, we've had a few challenges. You know, my first year, some of them their first year, so we're still all learning. It's just been a fun learning process across the board.
Yeah, and this year's been a difficult one. I mean, we've been able to broadcast these and be able to get some of these games out since we're kind of limited here with what we'll be able to bring into the gym. So just excited to be able to do that and to get these sports out there and for everybody that's out there to be able to see it. We've got about 200 playbacks here that have happened on this one as well. So, I mean, we've got 15 people that are currently out there listening to us here at halftime. That'll jump up here going into second half as soon as they know that halftime's over. They don't really want to see us or hear us, Derek. They want to watch out there. And just once again, thanking Zachariah Shire over there and his work on the camera. Xander Rowland not able to be here tonight. Saturday night, unable to make it. But just, you know, he's part of our team too, and just want to give a shout out to him while he's out there as well. We're getting set here for the second half. Knob Noster up 11, 31-20. Looks like they're going to be on defense, and the Cardinals are going to get the ball over on their far sideline.
Michael, I'm telling you, I'm kind of used to those single games. I'm not quite in a doubleheader shape to call one. It's been a while since I've called a doubleheader, let alone worked one. So really taxing the voice on this one. I'm telling you, it's putting me to the limit.
That's why I got my sweet tea here. Pretty much run on that stuff. Xander, shout out to you and Starburst. I know you run on Starburst, so we're set here in the third quarter. Cardinals get over to Montonia. Little Euro set by him. Olsen tries for a Euro as well. And foul's going to go against Mitchell. Basket's going to be good, and Olsen's going to find himself up at the line, shooting for that traditional three-point play. Looks like Jackson's going to step in for him here quickly.
Yeah, Caleb Mitchell, last couple games we've done here at home, he's run into foul trouble early on, so good to see him with this first, but still you don't want to see him pick up a foul 21 seconds into the half.
Yeah, and I think that's why Coach pulled him out. I mean, that one came so quick. You don't want to see him pick up his second very quickly either, so Jackson doing some great things off the bench, and he's going to come out there and continue what he's been doing all game. Lopez at the top for the Panthers. Over to Elwell, driving the baseline. Had Jackson on the baseline, but didn't quite see him. Kick out went to Schreiner. Now Lopez for three. Jerome battles in. Good sportsmanship from him, helping Gardner up, but the foul's going to go against Jerome. Now it's going to be the team's second and Jerome's second.
Lots of laughs there on the court. I think that one caught Gardner off guard just a little bit.
Yeah, not looking for Jerome to be able to come that high on him, but he did. Lopez steps right through that passing lane and is able to take that one all the way to the hoop for the finish and take the lead back up to 10, 33-23. Gardner at the top for the Cardinals, now down to Ball. Cade Montonia trying to post up, but it goes back out to Olsen. Olsen tripped up, and Lopez switches hands as he dribbles, gets caught in the action, and it's going to be a double dribble.
Yeah, that's kind of part of his game sometimes. He's one that just feels the game, and you can see it in his play. He feels it sometimes a little too much. Sometimes gets caught up. There was one of those cases. Just unfortunate, but doesn't take away from what else he's done tonight.
Cade Montonia for a deep three. And Knob Noster with another turnover. That is not how we wanted to start our third here. Montonia cuts it in to a 7-point lead at 33-26. Gardner now back to Olsen up top. Montonia over there, now back up through Cade Montonia, and then back into it. There's that little step through that he used before. Jackson up ahead to Elwell. Elwell with some nice hesitation. He's going to get the bucket and the foul. Foul's going to go against Olsen. And Elwell's going to go to the line and shoot one.
What a nice job there by Lane. You heard Coach yell that out in the first half. You know, jump stop. And there he uses it. Knocks down the free throw for the traditional three-point play. Real nice job by him.
You know, honestly, he went through two people there. He hesitated to blow past the first guy. And then the second one, he gives that little jump shot and shot fake to be able to close it out. Now Iverson Jerome with a steal up ahead to Elwell, and Elwell with another layup at the other end. Knob Noster letting defense lead to offense here. Check out how extended that zone is. But Cade Montoya makes him pay for that as he's able to put the ball on the floor and penetrate deep.
Yeah, Montonia did a real nice job there finishing that one off. It wasn't the prettiest, but he got the job done.
Jerome brings it down. Now Iverson over here on our closest side. Interior pass to Elwell. Elwell going to go back to the line. I think that's going to go against Gardner. The two-shot foul here by Elwell as he steps up with a 10-point lead, 38-28. Rims off the first one. He's got another one here. Checking into the game will be Spear, as Spear comes in for Gardner, who picked up his second. Elwell short on the second one, so empty set there for him from the free throw line. Ball now trying to penetrate in. Rebound there by Spears. He came off the bench, making his presence known right away. Lopez slows things up for the Panthers.
Yeah, we need another one of those possessions where they really work it around and find the shot that's open. Lopez there, looked like might have forced that one a little bit, and then Cerrone gets picked off of it.
Cerrone just kind of nonchalant with that one, and Olsen came up behind him and was able to take that one out. And then you see Ball, he comes through there. They're not just going to lay down for our guys. They've cut this lead to 6 here, 38-32. Knob Noster, as you said, like to see them get one of those nice looks where they're laying one off and able to finish. Or a nice penetration there by Wyatt Schreiner as he cuts through the defense and lays it in. That was a beautiful shot by him. Ball through Montonia at the top. Now Olsen down to Spear. Spear on the baseline, up and over Jackson. Gets his own rebound, puts it back for the Cardinals. Lead stays at 6, 40-34. Elwell on the penetration, stripped by Cade Montonia, and Montonia going to go coast to coast. Baker does not like what he sees as that lead cuts down to 4, 40-36. Seems like Knob Noster's kind of taking their foot off the gas a little bit and started to kind of play one-on-one ball instead of that team ball that they played there in the first half. As you said, and I 100% agree, I'd like to see them work that ball a little bit more, penetrate through like Wyatt did, get deep into that paint looking for that layup or the lay off for somebody else to have a good shot.
Well, and why not? Why not work that ball around? That's kind of seemed to be where their rhythm has been in their shooting. You know, when they're working that ball around, just kind of seeing the ball move can kind of get you in that rhythm. I don't know really how to explain it other than you just kind of feel it. You know, kind of like the beat of the music. You just kind of feel the rhythm, feel the beat. But when that ball's moving around, you just kind of feel the flow, you feel your shot, you feel your game come to life.
Well, and we can take a contested 3 or even a contested 2 at any point in the game. So being able to work it around and get that wide open look and lay it off for one of your teammates, number one, it looks good. And, you know, number two, like you said, it just gives you a good rhythm. Wyatt Schreiner there being able to penetrate in. You like to see that chance for a layup. Jason Jackson almost keeping it alive, but the Cardinals with the rebound now on the offensive end.
Well, to me, there's nothing wrong with that shot. You know, it's contested. He's aggressive, lays one up and in there.
You know, you got some quick hands there by Iverson Cerrone. He looked ahead to Lopez. Lopez able to finish that one on the run without even putting the ball on the floor. Out of the short corner is Spears. Spears uses all the rim, but that one falls for him.
Yeah, good little possession there by the Cardinals to get a basket, see if the Panthers can answer here.
Bucket and a foul. Wyatt Schreiner is just attacking this zone. That time from the baseline, he's able to convert, extend the lead up to 6 for the Panthers, and he could make it 7 on this free throw.
Yeah, that's been kind of Wyatt's MO tonight, is just drive the basket. Ever since he came here, that's kind of been his you know, what he's known for, is just going all out. Lots of effort on each play, pays off there.
Didn't like the roll there, but his soft shot was able to knock down that free throw. He does extend the lead to 7. And Lopez on the rebound, up ahead to Schreiner. Schreiner with a nice drop step, and he's able to attack that baseline again and finish. Now the lead goes to 9. Nice little dump off there to Olsen. Olsen cuts the lead back to 7. Cerrone now attacking the basket, but a block going to be called before he finishes, so it's going to be waved off and go back down to the baseline.
I think that's where Iverson feels the most comfort, is when he's pushed that level almost out of control. I feel like that's where he just strives.
He's so athletic. I mean, he honestly has just good body control as he comes in there. And now he's going to shoot this 3 and knock that one down for the Panthers, extend the lead back up to 10.
Dr. Wheeler always is like, what? When is Iverson going to take that outside shot? He always drives, always drives. Well, Dr. Wheeler, there you go. You got your 3-point shot with 1:48 left here in the quarter.
Cade Montonia, though, there for the answer for the Cardinals. Cuts it back down to 7. 1:35 here left here in the third. Wyatt Schreiner attacking that zone again. Nice little floater by him. Good jump stop. He keeps from taking in that charge, and he's doing a nice job here in the third quarter. He has done an amazing job offensively and defensively. Now pushed by Lopez. There's the layoff that we want to see. A nice assist from Lopez to Iverson Jerome as he finishes, and we extend this out to an 11-point lead.
Yeah, now it's going to be a matter of holding this 11-point lead. We've seen one before in this quarter, and we've seen it slip away. So now to be able to hold it, that's what we're looking for.
Jerome going to get called there, but you love the effort. That's going to be his third. Williams is going to come in for him. You don't want him to catch it here in his fourth in that last minute of the third quarter going into the fourth. You're going to need him to close things out here. Olsen up to Cade Montonia. Now down to Spear on the baseline. Up the ball penetrating in. Nice defense there. That's Lane Elwell's second charge of the game. Just a great job by him to be able to step up there and take that charge for the Knob Noster Panthers. And that's going to be Ball's fourth foul too. So that was a big one. Ball going to step off. And Laramie Montonia going to step in for him. That's a big loss for the Cardinals. And he's probably going to have to sit a little bit for the start of that fourth quarter as well. Elwell stepping up.
Yeah, you're looking for that last shot. 38 seconds. Staying corrected.
Yeah, Knob Noster kind of forced the issue there. I agree. I would have probably pulled that out, looked for that last shot, but they've been in attack mode kind of all this quarter and stayed in attack mode right there as well. Long three from Cade Montonia. Lane Elwell, hesitation, step back from Lopez. Lopez on the step back, 15-footer, drops one in. Now down to 8 seconds. Montonia with a little hesitation, pump fake. He's going to get fouled. Schreiner bumps him on the way, and he's going to go to the line and shoot 3.
Unfortunate there with 0.8 seconds left in the quarter. You're up 13. Really hate to give away 3 free chances to make this one a 10-point game with 8 minutes left.
Yeah, currently at 13. Going to stay there after the first one with Montonia, Cade Montonia out there as he gets set for his second one. Short on the second as well. Honestly, I don't know if Cade has come out of this game, so he's probably a little bit tired. I'm sure he may have subbed just a little bit, but he's played most of this game, so he's kind of doesn't have the legs underneath him. Misses all 3 of those, and Jason Jackson able to corral the rebound there, and we're going to stay at 56-43 going into the final quarter of this one. Knob Noster up pretty handily right now. We want to see them kind of continue this and hold that lead here going to the remainder of this game. Up 13 going into the fourth.
A good quarter there. Again, they started a little slow, and then about halfway through something clicked. And you always wonder what that is. What is it that clicked? But whatever it was, it clicked, and the Panthers found their stride, take that 11-point halftime lead, change it into 13. At one point it was down to 2. It was down to 2, so now it's back up to 13. Says a lot about the grit of this team.
Honestly, I think what clicked was Wyatt Schreiner attacking that basket. I think he had 6 points in a row, and I think he ended that quarter with 8 to 10 points just offensively. And then defense led to offense there after a while, and we got a lot of just breakout layups to be able to close this out. Most of our points in that quarter came straight through just transition layups or attacking that zone and getting some layups from the end there. That foul's going to go against Spears as he reached through Jason Jackson. Now out of bounds on the baseline for the Panthers. Comes that double screen kind of set there. Elwell up to Iverson Jerome. Lopez comes off of that screen as the inbounder and knocks it down for three.
Again, real great movement. Flowed right into Lopez, into the bottom of the basket.
But once again, came off of that rhythm. Just that beautiful rhythm of working through. Almost everybody touched that ball on that possession. Then down at the other end, Gardner comes back with the answer for the Cardinals. Now Jerome taking it on the baseline. Jump stop through. Lopez is feeling it. Doesn't drop that one in, but Elwell saves it. Right to Iverson. Nice save behind his back. He's going to reward himself with a three. Comes up a little bit short on that one, but why not? Best time to take a three is after an offensive rebound, and it was his own offensive rebound. Jackson there defensively straight up. Cade Montonia not able to finish. I don't know if the foul came from Elwell or from Jackson. They say it's going to come from Elwell. I didn't think Jackson was there to foul. He was kind of straight up, but I thought Elwell got a little piece of him going up. Montonia back at the line now, able to finish his first.
We have about 6:49 left here, and what's been a great afternoon of basketball here at Knob Noster High School.
Montonia knocks them both down. That's only Elwell's first foul. You think of how hard he plays defensively, and we're in the fourth quarter with 6:45, and he's just picking up his first foul. That's truly amazing.
Well, you don't see what Lane Elwell does in the scoreboard. You don't see it on the scoreboard. You don't see the two charges. You don't see that save that he made there in the corner. Those are the things that Lane Elwell adds to this team.
Absolutely, as I said, just a true leader out there on the floor. That one defensively came from Iverson Jerome as it went off of him and then went off a Cardinal player. Little official timeout for Olsen to tie his sneakers up here, and Elwell to bring it down offensively for the Panthers. Zone extends out. Jerome with a little crossover over to Schreiner. Schreiner skip pass over to Lopez. Lopez pulls it out to reset. Schreiner out of that baseline. Elwell in the short corner, and Jeffrey Jackson finds him down there. Elwell trying to split the defense, unable to, but able to get the foul. And he's going to go to the free throw line and shoot two.
Good job there by JJ to find the lane, and just they worked real well down in the paint right there.
You know, you saw Lane when they had the ball over in the corner. He was just kind of parked down there into that little short corner area. Jackson flashes up to that elbow, and you know Jackson saw him down there the whole time. As soon as he saw that opening, he tried to dump it down to Lane. Now Lane being paid off for that effort by Jackson at the free throw line and his own effort with the pump fakes. The senior Mitchell checks in for J.J. Jackson. And Elwell able to finish that second free throw. Lead goes to 61-48. Cade Montonia from the baseline. Elwell with a nice little move to keep the ball alive. Rebound's probably going to go to Mitchell, but Elwell keeping that one alive. Cerrone long on that three, but the foul's going to go against Lopez. Little extracurriculars afterwards. You hate to see that as clean as this game has been, but Elwell's going to go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, that's never something you want to see. You know, I understand it's a competitive game, but you want to keep your emotions in check.
Lopez able to finish the first. Extends the lead 62-48. Ball, he's got those 4 fouls. Knob Noster remembers that one. They could probably get him to foul out there. Laramie now back out to Cade. Olsen back to Cade Montonia. Into Laramie Montonia, and he lays that one up. Got inside of Lopez there. He put himself into a nice position for Cade to be able to lay that one off to him.
About 5 minutes left here. You know, at this point, looking not to do that, was looking for that pass around, kind of caught me in my sentence.
Yeah, I feel a timeout coming, and that's exactly what happens. Just exactly what you talk about. You don't want to turn the ball over there with that kind of commanding lead and then allow a layup at the other end, but that's exactly what they did. Coach Baker knows that he's got to get these guys settled down a little bit here to close this one out. They have a 10-point lead right here at the end. They don't need to score anymore. I mean, right now, they've got to have ball security, take care of it. If they score anymore, it needs to come from the free throw line, because right now, Clinton has 8 fouls. They're going to foul to kind of stop this clock to try to extend this thing. Get the ball in the hands of a good free throw shooter. Go down there, finish your free throws, come back, play a good defensive set, get the rebound, limit them to 1 shot, close this thing out on your home floor, and go home a winner.
Yeah, and once again, you know, they're needing to close out a week where, you know, they dropped a tough one at home in overtime. They've got Richmond for Court Mat in the final game of the regular season on Wednesday. And then Saturday, you have a familiar face coming in Coach Fox and the Oak Grove Panthers as the 4-5 matchup in Class 4 District 14 tournament gets underway.
Yeah, and be looking for us that Wednesday night to have a double-header broadcast here with our boys and girls teams both playing that night, and then another doubleheader broadcast coming up after that with Oak Grove coming to the stadium. Lopez up top, now milking the clock just a little bit.
Yeah, kind of that.
Elwell with a lot of contact, but now they're going to call Elwell for the foul. A lot of contact at the initial hit on Elwell, but that's going to be Knob Noster's 6th team foul and Elwell's 2nd.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised they called that one. It was kind of just a shoulder-to-shoulder kind of bump and run.
Yeah, nobody really had contact with the ball. I mean, the ball was just kind of squirting loose there, and both guys going after it. That's a nice feed there from Montonia over the ball. And Iverson Jerome down there on the baseline. Elwell up top with it. Now Jerome with some room to run. Lays it off to Schreiner. Schreiner with the bucket and the foul. Going to go against Spears. Schreiner just patiently waited there on that baseline. Nice look there by Jerome as he penetrated through to find him. But once again, just Wyatt Schreiner being able to penetrate in, keep control of his body. He's on the free throw line again. Knocks it down again, finishes another 3-point play, and extends the lead back up to 11. Ball up top, now to Olsen. Long 3 from Cade Montonia, saved by Laramie.
Good
J.J.
rebound.
Jackson, beautiful rebound. It's a fast shot by Lopez. I don't know that that's exactly what Baker wanted, and he used all the rim. I know the end is what Baker wanted, but a good shot by him to extend it.
I think the ball bounced on the rim longer than it took for that play to develop.
I think you're exactly right. Just a quick 3. I know that if that one wouldn't have fell, we probably would have heard why again, but you know, sometimes better to be lucky than good, and Lopez able to knock that one down. It used every bit of that rim to fall in. lead extends up to 16 after that 3, and then the steal by Cerrome and the leak out layup there going to Lopez as well.
And you know, when you're feeling it, sometimes that's what makes it fall. It's about no other means. It shouldn't fall any other time. It won't. But when you're feeling it, the rim loves it.
You know, you hate to ever tell a good shooter no on a shot, and Lopez is a good shooter. You want him to have that confidence going into Wednesday and then going into district play as well. So why not let it fly and use all the rim that you need, Lopez? You finish that one up, and hopefully you'll get a couple more here before we close out this last 3 minutes. Ball inside the Spear. Bump from behind there by Schreiner. You know, Schreiner's given up quite a few inches there, but he's battling on the inside. And if I'm not mistaken, Schreiner's got a shiner. And yeah. He's got a little bruise under that left eye there, so you know he's got some fight in him, and he's able to battle that one out.
We're trying to get figured out here if that was foul number 6 or 7, because that makes a difference.
It's definitely 7. It just hadn't gone up there yet. It's going to be the 4th foul on Schreiner and the 17th foul. So we're going to go to that 1-and-1 here. 2:49, 70 to 54. Spear knocks down the first, going to get the bonus. Williams going to check in for Schreiner with those 4 fouls. Whole team up to congratulate Schreiner on just a great game, one of his best here on this court. Lopez with the rebound. Up ahead to Cerrone. Now milking the clock a little bit more. Elwell to Cerrone. Down to Williams. Williams out of the baseline.
Knob Noster looks to be content. Knob Noster looks to be content in holding this on. It looks like ref thought the timeout was called, and Baker looked at him and just shook his head. And
well, I've been there as an official. I don't know why any coach names the play 5 out, 5 out. Because when you're on the floor as an official, you're listening for a timeout, and it sounds too much like it. So I think I'd change that name to 50 or something like that to be able to keep that from happening. It's not that big of a deal. You just take it over there to the side, throw it back in, and get it going. But now Knob Noster going to throw it in from the baseline. Elwell to throw it in.
2 minutes left here. Not quite the inbound look he was looking for. I'd probably have gone over the top, but hey, it happens.
We can't expect perfection out of Elwell, just almost perfection, and that's what he's given us tonight. Montonia comes in there, able to get his own miss and be able to get the foul as well. Foul's going to go against Tim Williams, and it looks like Schreiner's going to check back in for him. Schreiner's got 4 fouls, only 2:01 left here. Up to the line is Cade Montonia. Montonia's had a great game for the Cardinals. I mean, he's been a lot of their offense tonight. He finishes up that free throw after the made basket as well. Now Elwell pushing it up the floor. Once again, you want to see you're in layup drill, and I think Lane was thinking Elwell. I think he was thinking layup from the time he got the ball at the other end. He went all the way down the floor. He's going to get rewarded here with some bonus free throws, a 1-and-1, up 70 to 58 with 1:56 left.
Well, that's been Knob Noster. They've been attack. You know, Wyatt Schreiner, attack. Wayne Elwell charges. You know, Anthony Lopez from the outside hitting the 3 as it comes to him. It's been a real nice game out of the Panthers.
Mitchell stepping in here, his senior night. He's going to come in for Jackson. And ball at the top for the Cardinals. Interior pass to Spear. Nice drop step by him. He was kind of in a no man's land short corner area and drop steps it down. And Jackson back up to the table. Good pass by Iverson. Layup by Lopez at the other end. Cade Montoya for a deep three. Iverson Sharon able to corral that rebound in. Spins off. Now back to Lopez.
Lopez about got the best of himself there.
Yeah, he about got trapped there, so quick timeout there by Baker. Baker just not wanting him to give up the ball here. Lopez able to get out of that and found Elwell at the high post. Luckily, Elwell, this is a smart basketball player, went to the open area so that Lopez could see him on that trap. But the timeout was already called. Baker going to settle him down. They're going to get a baseline out of bounds. And hopefully this one goes a little better than the other one that they just had. But Knob Noster looking to close this one out with a 14-point lead.
I was going to say, with a minute 13, you don't want to just kind of go to that prevent defense, but you want to just be smart here. Try and lock it in and secure the win here on senior night.
Yeah, you almost don't want to see them smile at this minute and 13. you want them to know that you close this thing out strong. Minute and 13 left here, 74-60, and a baseline out of bounds here for the Panthers. Cerrone with some extended defense on him, and that's going to be the fifth for ball. He's going to foul out. Nice game for him. He's going to have to sit here for the last minute and 10, and Adams is going to step in for him. But he had a nice game for the Cardinals. Cerrone up to the line shooting 2.
Looks like Coach Carr is kind of clearing his bench, and looks like Coach Baker is going to do the same, put his senior back in there and John Lindback and get him the last minute 10.
Yeah, you love to see that. So, honestly, you gave Mitchell a chance to be able to go out there. You've got Lindback a chance to come out there and finish on his senior night as well, last minute and 10. Iverson Jerome knocks one down. You've got everybody kind of checking in now. Going to leave John Lindback out there and let him finish it out. And just a great game overall for our Panthers here tonight. 76-60 here with a minute and 10. They find themselves back there on defense to close it out here for the Panthers and to have a good win here on this weekend, this Saturday game.
Not quite what Coach Baker wanted to see out of these guys, get a quick foul, but still giving encouragement. These are guys that are learning. These are the guys you're looking to next year.
Yeah, Lucas Martin, he came in and had quite a bit of playing time while Lane Elwell had his foot injury, and honestly gave us some great minutes doing just that right there. Getting those rebounds. He's a guy that can knock down the three-pointer as well. It's just good to see him out there. We got the freshman Hagel out there. We got Williams up top. There's Martin with the ball. And then Jamari Rador as well.
And Lindback looking to get some points here on senior night, and Dad's sitting here not far to the right of us, and big cheer out of him. Excited just to see him go in. Let's see if he can knock down a couple.
John, John's just a great kid. He really does a great job out there. He was nothing. That was a pretty pure shot for a big post player like that. So Lindback able to finish there as he goes to the line. Hopefully he'll get some big cheers as he's getting ready to come off.
And knocks down another one.
Knocks down both of those. Two beautiful shots from him. Got a proud papa just sitting a few feet away from us. Able to see his son come off on senior night. Get a well-deserved round of applause from everybody. Everybody giving him high fives as well over there on the bench. Gardner trying for 3. Knocks one down for the Cardinals. And Williams brings it up. Checking in is Trevor Harvey as well. Rador with the ball now up at the top. Over to Williams. Now down to Hagel. Hagel on the baseline. Attacking, got the double dribble there. You know, he saw Harvey, he just got a little too excited there. He kind of picked it up looking for that pass and then dropped it back down. Got caught with that double dribble. And that's how we're going to finish things tonight here. As we close out our final seconds, Gardner for one last three. Bangs off and Harvey gathers up that rebound. 78-63. Panthers going to go away with this one and have a nice little Sunday afternoon to think about it before they go into their last home game here versus Richmond. That'll be a doubleheader. We'll be here broadcasting that one. And then steps right into district play. We get district play. Once again, both of ours are higher seeds, so they're going to come here. And it's going to be Oak Grove coming here. And that's going to be a big one for our Lady Panthers and a big one for our Panthers here. These guys are going to go up against their old coach and Coach Fox, and probably looking for a little payback about him leaving and going to coach somewhere else. So it's going to be an exciting time next week to be able to see these guys come out, finish up their season, their regular season, and then finish up with some district play as well, and hopefully get into some second rounds and further even in that district championship game.
You know, Saturday afternoon basketball is always fun, especially when the sun's shining. Pick up a win. You know, the Lady Panthers fell short tonight, but that doesn't take away from what they've done at all. Number 2 in the district hosted number 3 Oak Grove. The boys, number 4 in the district, hosted number 5 Oak Grove. Tune in with us later in the week. Follow along with us on Twitter. You know, just be part of the action as we get ready to finish up a great winter season. And also, we've got girls state wrestling. We had Kelsey Burden and Sater both make it, and so that's just great. A great day for Knob Noster in general, and look to build off of it this week.
Yeah, Burden and Sater, congratulations once again, and just truly appreciate the work that you guys have put in. Kelsey, back-to-back state trips in the first 2 seasons with women's wrestling, so congratulations to that as well. I'd like to close out thanking our sponsors: Hometown Heating and Air Conditioning, B&G Scoops, Ready Set Grow Daycare, Dutch Country Markets, Little Caesars, Eggs R Us, Sonic, Rockin' Sports Entertainment, Ace Hardware, Subway, Knob Noster Physical Therapy, Tequila Jalisco's, Remax Complete Chiropractic, McDonald's, Coffee Snobs, Trails Regional Library, SC Fuel, The Little Clubhouse, and Brooks Florist and Decor. Derek, it's been great calling with you tonight. I look forward to next week with some another 2 doubleheaders, to be honest with you. So we're going to close out the season here with at least 3 doubleheaders and maybe even more. So great calling with you tonight. Always great to have Zachariah Schreier on the camera, and we look forward to having Xander back and be on the mic again with us here coming up next week.
Yeah, we'll get the full team back together as we get ready to close out the winter season, and then the next week spring sports starts back up, and our prep will start for that. But right now we got district basketball in our sights a week from now.
78-63, we're going away here this Saturday. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.